I'm feeling nervous. We all say it sometimes, and we feel it physically by either having a dry mouth, or chest pains, or some digestive issues, or we notice it mentally if you're suffering from anxiety or depression. But what exactly happens in your body in that state? And how does it relate to your brain and the stress response? Let's find out. The parts of your nervous system that are important for your stress response are two parts of your autonomous nervous system. One is called the parasympathetic nervous system, and the other one is the sympathetic nervous system. Let's zoom in a bit to see what they do. These two parts mobilize energy when we need it and also take care of relaxation afterwards. The mobilizing part is the sympathetic nervous system, also called the fight or flight response. And the calming part is the parasympathetic one. And that is also called rest and digest. And you can remember the difference between the two just by thinking of a parachute. Parachute will slow you down, which is the same thing that is happening when your parasympathetic nervous system is active. What do you feel when one of these two is active? If your sympathetic nervous system is active, you will feel it by increased heartbeat. You will probably have a dry mouth because it inhibits salivation. You may experience digestive problems like diarrhea or constipation, etc. And the reason for that is that if you're in a fight or flight mode, you're essentially running away from danger or fighting it. And at that point, there is no need for digestion. So what happens if it activated? It will release adrenaline and stimulates glucose release because your cells and your muscles need energy. And then later, if this state continues to be there for a longer period, then cortisol will be released. That is for a prolonged activation of your sympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system, on the other hand, does the opposite. It constricts your pupils because it's not really needed to see everything in your environment because you're not in any danger. And your digestive system starts to work again because it is time to rest and digest. These two, in any normal day, will be activated once in a while. One time it will be your sympathetic nervous system being active, and the other time will be your parasympathetic nervous system, and that will flip back and forth throughout the day, which is normal. And that needs to be in balance. And in chronically stressed individuals, this is not the case. For chronically stressed individuals, your sympathetic nervous system is way more active than your parasympathetic nervous system, and you're out of balance. And when you're in balance, it is called homeostasis. And this is where you want to get to if you are chronically stressed. You need to reactivate your parasympathetic nervous system more than you do now. Now that you know about your brain and the nervous system, it's time to address the last piece of the puzzle, which is your vagus nerve. It's also called the 10th nerve, or even the queen of the parasympathetic nervous system. In the next video, you will learn why it is called that way.